Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're shifting gears a little. We're not looking at broad concepts. Instead, we're sharing three, incredibly unsettling true accounts. Stories where ordinary moments just took a terrifying turn. We want to explore how quickly the mundane, the everyday, can become menacing, often in places we think are, completely safe. Our goal is really to recount these incidents, make them captivating, sure, but also cautionary, hopefully leaving you with a heightened sense of awareness.
Right. And what's fascinating, or maybe chilling is the better word, is how these stories often emerge right from the fabric of our normal lives. They catch us completely off guard, which somehow makes them even more potent than, say, fictional horror.
Exactly. Potent is a good word for it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get into the first story. This one involves a late-night intruder. Picture this. A student, she's up late, maybe 3 a.m., just trying to finish a paper for school. She lives in an apartment. It's above a nail salon. Shares it with her boyfriend and 3 other roommates. Now, the layout's important. The kitchen, where she's working, is sort of in the middle, connects the front and back doors through this long, narrow hallway. And it's dark. Completely dark, except for the light spilling out from the kitchen.
Right, setting the scene.
Her boyfriend's asleep, the housemates. Usually up late, but one of them, whose room was near the front, had actually just said goodnight, maybe 5 minutes before this. Then right at 3 a.m., she hears a door open. Clear as day. Her first thought, it's got to be the housemaid who just left. Maybe forgot something coming back. It's totally logical. She casually pokes her head into the hallway, ready to say something. But it's not her housemate. It's a middle-aged guy, dark hoodie. And he's quietly walking up the stairs from the front door.
Oh, wow.
She's startled, obviously, but her first reaction is just social nicety. She just says hello. And the guy, he kind of stammers, asks, "Am I at the right house?" She replies, "Probably not. What address are you looking for?" He says, "I'm going to the nail salon." Yeah, so she tells him pretty quickly, "You're at the wrong place. The nail salon is downstairs." And the man turns around and leaves.
He just leaves.
But it was only a few moments after he was gone, back down the stairs, that it really hit her. The absolute horror of it. Why ask if it's the right house if you're going to a nail salon? Why walk quietly up her stairs in a hoodie at 3 a.m. and the nail salon obviously closed, completely dark? She realized one of her housemates must have left the front door unlocked. She and her boyfriend never used it. The real terror wasn't just seeing him. It was that slow dawning realization of what could have happened, what his real intention might have been.
Yeah, and if we connect this to sort of the bigger picture, it really highlights how our brains often prioritize immediate social interaction, like saying hello, answering a question over a threat assessment. That leads to that chilling aha moment, often only after the potential danger has passed. It really raises an important question about our own vulnerability, doesn't it? Especially when something as simple as an unlocked door is involved.
It really does. A stark reminder, definitely. Even inside our own homes, we need that vigilance. Okay, let's move from the supposed safety of home to the open road. Our second story, this one's a highway encounter.
Right?
It happened on New Year's Eve, December 31st, 2013. Around 11 p.m., a couple is driving home from Wichita. They'd been shopping, had a disappointing dinner at Hooters, apparently.
Okay. Setting the scene.
Yeah, so they're leaving the city lights, heading onto this highway. It's cold, dark, windy, really deserted. Just a small road, one lane each way, divided by a painted line. And the driver, the guy, he's exhausted. Been awake since 4 a.m., worked a 10-hour shift. To stay awake, he's actually chain smoking with the window cracked, letting that freezing wind blast in. His girlfriend's just listening to music, kind of oblivious.
Understandable. Late night drive.
Right. The road's empty, except for a semi-truck maybe 5-10 car lengths behind them. They're just cruising, 60 miles per hour.
Yeah.
Not speeding, just steady. Then way off in the distance, maybe a mile up, headlights appear in the opposite lane, coming right at them.
Okay, it's normal traffic.
It seems normal at first, but as it gets closer, they realize the car has its brights on.
Yeah.
Blinding them. He flashes his brights, the standard signal, "Hey, turn yours down." But nothing happens. The other car doesn't dim its lights. It just keeps coming closer. The headlights are getting incredibly blinding now. He's trying really hard to focus on the white line on the edge of the road, trying not to look directly at the glare.
Smart move.
Dangerous situation.
Extremely. Then, when the car is maybe only 50 feet away, still coming at roughly the same speed, it starts to swerve. It swerves right into their lane. More than half the car is suddenly pointing directly at them.
Oh, no.
Split-second decision. Pure instinct. He just yanks the steering wheel hard towards the ditch on their right. They miss a head-on collision by what he described as inches. Just inches.
Oh.
As the car flies past them, he immediately snaps his eyes to the rearview mirror. His girlfriend starts freaking out, like, what happened? What was that?
What he's silent? Just staring into the mirror. He sees the car's taillights overlap the headlights of the semi that was behind them. And then he watches the taillights shoot straight up into the air, maybe 6 feet. Then this car just spins violently across the highway.
Oh, the semi.
Yeah. They immediately turn around, go back. The scene. It's awful. Debris everywhere. Bits of an Infiniti G35. Small chunks of metal. Engine parts. The truck driver is there, tells him to stay back. The front end of the Infiniti, it was just pushed completely into the cabin. Horrific. Looked like the driver must have died instantly. A police officer later confirmed it. The cause. Texting and driving.
That's just devastating. And what's so stark here is how fast a routine journey can become catastrophic. Often because of a choice someone else makes, it just underscores, the lethal potential of distraction. For all of us behind the wheel, the consequences of something like texting aren't just theoretical. They are tragically, horribly real. It raises the question, doesn't it, about the responsibility we carry.
It absolutely does. A powerful, incredibly chilling story. Makes you think twice, for sure. Okay. For our final story, we're shifting environments again, from the highway to a place many feel quite safe, a shopping mall.
Interesting. Public space.
Yeah. This happened about 7 years ago to a girl who was 15 at the time. She and her mom went shopping at a big mall. They decided to split up, plan to meet later. Pretty standard stuff.
Sure.
So the girl is shopping, looking at clothes, bags, whatever, and she starts noticing the same guy. A middle-aged man, maybe 50s, 60s. He just seems to be wherever she is. This goes on for a while, maybe an hour, maybe 2.
That's slow burn realization.
Exactly. At first, she brushes it off. It's a big mall, lots of people. Coincidence. But she keeps seeing him over and over. And after seeing him just too many times, something clicks. That feeling in your gut, it told her something was wrong.
Her intuition kicking in.
Right. So she decides to test it, needs confirmation. She goes into one of those girly stores she can find, maybe Claire's or something similar. She pretends to shop for about 10 minutes. Her plan: if she walks out and sees him waiting or nearby, then yeah, he's following her. She'll find security immediately. If not, okay, maybe it's just a weird coincidence.
Okay, proactive test.
So she leaves the shop, looks around, nothing. She doesn't see him anywhere. Huge wave of relief. Maybe she was just being paranoid. But then she turns the corner to head back towards where she was supposed to meet her mom, and she walks straight into him, face to face.
Oh, that's terrifying. The relief immediately shattered.
Completely shattered. She panics, just instinctively mumbles, "Sir," and starts walking really fast towards the main open area of the mall. She glances back, and she sees him turn around and start walking quickly too, same direction, following her.
Okay, confirmation. Now it's flight mode.
Total flight mode.
Huh?
She sprints around another corner, sees a handbag shop, and just dives behind the counter. The poor shop assistant is totally startled. From behind the counter, she peeks out, and she watches the man walk into that open space she just fled, looking around, clearly searching for her. No doubt left at all now. He was absolutely following her. She immediately tells the shop worker what's happening, asks her to call security, while she calls her mom on her cell.
Good. Smart move involving others.
Yeah. Within minutes, her mom arrives, security gets there. She gives them the description, tells them the shop she'd been in. They basically said they couldn't do much right then, but they checked the CCTV footage and call if they saw anything.
Yeah.
Her mom left her number, and they just left the mall. Shaken up.
Understandably.
For a while, nothing more was said. The incident kind of faded, though her mom was very clear. They were never shopping at that mall again. Ever. But years later, they were talking about close calls, scary moments, and her mom finally told her the truth. Security had called. The very next day, they reviewed the tapes, and they confirmed the man had been, quote, close on her tail the entire time she was shopping. They even saw him on camera sitting directly beside her on a bench when she'd stopped to text a friend earlier. She hadn't even noticed him then.
Wow, that proximity is deeply disturbing.
Incredibly disturbing. Her mom explained that sometimes predators like that target young girls who look alone. They might wait for them to go into the bathroom, intending to follow them in. Her mom hadn't revealed the full confirmation back then because she didn't want to terrify her daughter even more. But the girl realizes now how lucky she was. Just sheer luck that she didn't happen to need the restroom during that shopping trip. Since then, she says she's way, way more aware of her surroundings.
That is a chilling outcome, even with the safe escape. And connecting this to the bigger picture, it really hammers home the critical importance of trusting your instincts, that gut feeling. Research shows intuition is often our subconscious processing subtle danger cues long before our conscious mind catches up. Dismissing it can be dangerous. It definitely raises an important question about how we teach ourselves, and especially young people, to recognize those patterns of unwanted attention, validate those feelings of unease, and act on them decisively instead of second-guessing ourselves.
That's such a crucial point. Listening to that inner voice, that intuition, it's not paranoia, it's often self-preservation. So, these three stories, the late-night intruder, the highway near miss, the mall stalker, they all echo that unsettling truth, don't they? Danger can emerge from the most unexpected places, the most ordinary moments.
Absolutely.
And while these accounts are definitely frightening, they really serve as vital reminders. Be aware. Trust your gut. Stay vigilant in your everyday life.
And this leads to perhaps a final thought, or rather, a question for you, our listener. In a world where that line between safety and vulnerability can shift so unexpectedly, sometimes in an instant, what steps do you actively take? How do you stay aware and protect yourself and maybe those you care about?
Something important to reflect on. Thank you for joining us for this pretty intense deep dive today. Stay spooky, and remember, the best things happen in the dark. We hope these stories have given you something to think about. If you found these accounts compelling, please remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channel, Horror Docs, for more chilling true stories.